I like it when this just stream decides to nuke itself. I'm sorry. Let's try to figure this out. There we go. Huge. Ah yes, Cat's iconic line, I can't see. How could we forget? I would like to report that I've spilled LaCroix all over my face. Why is it red? What's red? Shoot, I got back just in time. That's crazy. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. It's currently 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I was off messing with the camera and stuff. I hope you're having an amazing Friday. More specifically, an amazing 50% Friday. Where today, oh my god, I can't speak. Where today we will be spinning the wheel. We'll be making some predictions as well. I need to blow my nose. Cool, cool. So yeah, we're gonna do our warm up, and then we will get the wheel ready, and then we will spin the wheel as the wheel does, and then we'll draw it. So without any further ado, let's head on over. Where's the music widget? This is strange. There we are. I was like very not ready for today's stream. I don't know why. Why is the music messed up? Anyways, we're trying a new playlist today. I'm excited. Don't really have anything to add. Hope all of your Fridays are going well, Cat and Bear. Anyone else who has joined us tonight? Oh my goodness, I did not take the time to like get my mic set up or anything before stream. Bad streamer. Making some good leeway on the script for the videos. I'm getting to the point now where it's just writing the script, no longer having to like go through videos and stuff. But that doesn't mean it's easy because we have to start soundboarding. Soundboarding? Wait, where's chat? There we go. Cool. Okay, let's get started. Screamer. It's been 2 weeks. I need to learn again. Will learning fix you not liking your drawings? I have an idea that pursuing perfection will only leave you unhappy. You're going to continuously have work that falls below your expectations, and either you can, strive to sort some like non-existent ideal of perfection, or you can learn to love the art that you make for what it is. That doesn't mean you believe objectively that your art is good, but you could still find ways to love it and appreciate it. Dang, I need to wash my dog. Where's the time stamp for the wheel spin? If you want, uh, my bet is we'll wheel spin in about, how long has the stream been going? 12 to 15 minutes from now. Is that true? Who knows? Maybe 18 minutes. I timestamp my videos every night. I should know my average for how long it takes me to do this stuff, yet here I am. Oh shoot, we didn't have a Quantum Cersei stream today because that's being moved to Sunday. Hyped. Will I get lucky? Who knows? I'm excited. Let's see, the names I'm most excited for are Gravel, Kaiman. I think there's one more I'm excited to draw. But we'll see what we get. Nico Robin, kind of excited. I suck at drawing people, but I love her cowboy outfit. Why do I know this song? I don't listen to Final Fantasy's music that much, but maybe it's used in machinima or SFMs. Yo, what's up? Oh my gosh, it's been a minute. How's it going? What do we have here, huh? Oh goodness. Oof. How's it going, Wally? We have, I think, were you here for when we started using the combo chat? New to me. It's a solid setup. I like it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I redid like everything. Everything is controlled by code now. And then I made this. I bought one of these, so yoink, 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 all that. It was a pain in the butt to make this, and ironically, like right as I make it, one of the big streamers with multi-chat named Nutty got banned for using multi-chat. But we're just gonna act like that didn't happen. That little numpad I bought from like this really bootleg weird, like I can't remember the name of the shop that I went to for it, but like the best way I could describe the shop, it was like AI generated. Like if some like weird alien had an idea of what like a shop is, like just a store, that's what it was. Little software programmers all grown up. Nah, I suck just as much. This thing is so buggy and everything on here breaks all the time. Will I ever be good at programming? Probably not. Do I still enjoy it? Heck yeah. Will Delano and Monkey join us? We will find out after these messages. True. They're going to be missing out on a wheel stream, which would be so upsetting. Which reminds me, I still need to make the little pop-up up here for notifications, such as like subscribers or donations or stuff like that. For some odd reason, for the past like 2 days, I've been crazy tired all day for no reason. Oh, yikes. Based on your art interest and your computer science education background, are you leaning more towards a particular niche of software development, like computer graphics? Man, yeah, that's a great question. Thank you. Why do I sound like? Thank you very much for the question. It's like a government press statement. Sorry about that. No. So yeah, there's a class led by a pretty like notable professor for computer graphics, and I joined it. And it was really fun at first, but I had to drop it because of my course load. I don't know, because like computer graphics is really cool. It's very low level, which I appreciate. And there's tons of great research being done over there. I've just never totally been into it. And like this whole summer, I've just been thinking about like how I'm trying to like consolidate me liking art and me liking software engineering / cybersecurity and stuff. Because like I love both of these things. They're not necessarily like opposites or anything. Like I can love both. And sadly, like the biggest overlap between these two careers is game development. That's tough. It's my favorite niche. Shoot, like the professor was totally into it. It was all like OpenGL and going from like literally here's how you use CMake to make a C++ project, which most people knew, or like C# to like we're doing ray tracing for the final and stuff. It was a very cool class. And the professor, like I said, was very noteworthy and stuff. It's such a shame that I had to drop that class. And if it contributed more towards my current degree plan, I would totally take it. But at this point, as much as I would love to take fun little class, it's just such a heavy class. You can always work for drawing software or something and maybe get involved in cybersec for that thing in particular. That would be really cool. My ideal job wouldn't even like, because I'm not sure if I want to do drawing as like professionally. I wouldn't ever get paid for it. But like my ideal dream job is like a smaller team. Like I don't want to do a big corporate team or whatever. A smaller team, and like something very utilitarian. Like I don't need the 6-figure cyber salary. I'm okay. Right. Or like the 6-figure computer science salary. What I would love is like curing diseases, and I'm part of the cybersecurity team, or even data. I don't even like data that much anymore, but I would love to be a part of a data team for that. Or just like, the software web dev full stack part of that. Um, like curing diseases, maybe like pathfinding for autonomous drones that deliver medical supplies across Kenya, which like got me into computer science with that Mark Rober video about the autonomous drones that deliver like blood and stuff. Cuz like I know probably I'm just going to be like all the jobs and stuff I'm going to have for the rest of my life is just going to be making someone else richer, right? Like no matter what I do. I don't really have the ambition to start a business or things like that. I will just probably be a junior senior developer and then retire, right? Um so in that drudgery and wherever I go, I would just like to contribute meaningful stuff that I feel connected to. Because as of right now, I have absolutely no ambition or like desire to become some big wig exec at a company that sells like software solutions for industrial Like I don't care, man. The sponsorship was brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends using Gravel to draws. Yeah, the right now the two sponsors I'll take is Drawbox and Hybrid Calisthenics, and I don't want them giving me money because they're also like nonprofit or whatever. Or I mean, they're not nonprofit, but they probably have thin enough budgets as it is. We don't need to be taking money from them. Yeah, it'd be really cool if I could do security or like web dev software something for a company like that. So if anybody's out there, man, I appreciate your thought process for sure. Have you thought of working on medical equipment, like let's say programming equipment for optometrist uses? Yeah, I've thought about it. And I'm half on it. It depends on what, right? Because like I don't want to work for like a random company that's like gatekeeping medical supplies. Like I would love to contribute to the medical field in whatever way I can, right? Further that development. Even though I'm not the brightest, but I'll try my best. um, but like I don't want to, just be part of the problem. Like, oh my god, like if there was like an open source, those people who like 3D printed like medical supplies during COVID. Like if I could support those people, that'd be awesome. Or like what's it called? Doctors Without Borders. I know absolutely nothing about them, but the cause sounds cool. Like I've heard so many horror stories. I would love to chat more, but I have to go make pasta. I want to share so much in common. Heck yeah. Well, enjoy your pasta. Thank you so much for the great questions and stopping by. It's wonderful to see you, Wally. Have a good one. How accurate is that 18-minute timestamp that I gave Bear? Probably not very accurate. Yeah, and even if Wally's not here, I will rant about this, where I do worry that my like sentiments are very naive. Because like I get it. At the end of the day, we don't get the luxury of being like, I want this job and this job. It's kind of, you get what you get. But I legitimately love coding, designing, and solving tough problems. Um, and I hope, with that desire, that I can continuously like keep trying jobs until I find opportunities that can fulfill those. Desire sounds weird, but And man, whenever I echo these, I'm hit with such cynicism by other people. I get it, right? I get it. But like, let me strive for working in a world that I like. Oof, very weird lines today. A lot of Final Fantasy music in this playlist. Not complaining at all. They have good music. Good music. Hey, yikes. That was not a good sausage form. We could do better. Oof, got really wobbly at the end of there. I would not take a VPN. I would only take a VPN sponsor if like verifiably they aren't trying to snoop in on what you're doing. But also they don't like. I feel like I'd trust a VPN company if they don't advertise privacy or like it's more secure because VPN companies don't necessarily uh make things more secure. In fact, you're just trusting another person with your data. If you guys really want a VPN, buy a cheap VPS and there's like a Docker container. I think it's literally like okay, never mind. I just use it to block ads. Interesting. You can use a VPN for blocking ads, or is it just like a separate feature? Some come with an ad blocker. Gotcha, gotcha. Hmm. Not happy with my sausage forms at all today. I'm gonna actually like obsess over this for a second because I'm like not happy with these. Yo, welcome back. We're doing an extra sausage form because I was unhappy with mine. Then we'll get to the wheel. How's the dog bathing going? Cool. Okay, I'm a bit happier with that one. Good. She's now doing zoomies. Oh, I love it. That is a successful bath. Alrighty. Wheel time. So we will BRB right now. So Bear Mug can get a couple of ads. And then we are going to come back for the wheel. So be right back. Alrighty, welcome back. Let's get this prediction going. I have a lot of options, so I need to fill out quite a bit here. I hope I have enough here. Ooh, yeah, I'm also cool with. Okay, well, I'll give you guys 1 minute. Maybe we could get Monkey in here, Monkey and Delano. I feel bad for adding them, but actually, I'm not sure if Monkey's on, so we'll just do it now. You guys will benefit from the prediction. Alrighty, so let's head over here. Whoa, the wheel. So I'm starting the prediction. You have exactly 1 minute to input your predictions, and then we'll spin it. Not feeling this music for the spin. We got to do something better. Oh, I didn't even put on shuffle, so it's like it's just too calm. We need to change the playlists. Dark Souls music. There we go. Yeah, I'm feeling this a little bit more. So, wow, we have 1,000 on Kaiman right now. Someone's slowly adding 10 or 20 little by little. Oh, no, okay. On Kakashi. Very small increments. It's gonna take. I think Bear probably. I don't know who did. But someone went all in on on this. Oh shoot! And betting is now closed. We have, let's see. What is this? 1,000 on Kaiman and 260 on Kakashi. Cool. So, without any further ado, let's spin the wheel. I think I set it to be the obnoxiously long spin time. I like it when there's a lot because it's very, very hard to guess. Oh, is it gonna be Nico Robin? Is it gonna be Kaiman? Oh my gosh, is it gonna be Kaiman? No, it's gonna be Nico Robin. Is it gonna be Kaiman? I don't know. Oh my god! It's Kaiman. Let's go. Bear went all in tonight and has received. Kaiman is the correct answer. Yes. There we go. Bear bet on herself and she won. The big bills. Oh my gosh, my points. So it seems, I think I'm assuming that Bear won all 1,260 points. Got my money back. Yeah, you invested. That's how you get it. This is why you guys actually I would say Kat was smart because she didn't invest in Nico Robin. She invested in Kakashi, so she was spreading her assets wisely. Very cool. Okay. Now the question is, Bear, what should we draw Kaiman doing? The hard part about drawing Kaiman for me is the scales. Because when Kaiman's far enough away, the scales are not drawn or very loosely implied. But up close it gets visually noisy. And I'd say even some points later in the manga, especially when Kaiman's just being freaked out by everything and confused by everything, you get some almost, I'd say, rough drawings of Kaiman. But we'll collect some Kaiman references. Eating gyoza, I don't think there's a better way to draw this. Heck yeah. I may be bold enough to draw Nakaido in the background. I'm not sure. Because, I feel like Nakaido's face is, I'm not going to say easy to draw, but, simple. More simple, right? Or especially for, when she's in demon mode. Spoilers, sorry. That was a pretty bad spoiler. I'm sorry. But yeah, when she's going demon, it's just kind of that blank smile. We love Nakaido. Shout out. So yeah, here, let me get Pure Ref up. Is my whole Pure Ref not being included? Hello. Whoa. Why is my entire Pure Ref cropped? Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. Oops. Better luck next time, indeed. Cool. Okay. Let's head over here. Let's start dropping some Kaiman in here. Dorohedoro. I forget I have to... I'm very upset there wasn't more instances of Kaiman interacting with Ebisu. And I mean, kind of the only interaction you have is, tearing her face off. So, let's get some... So yeah, these... I'm not sure where this is in the manga. I don't even remember this one that well. Yeah, it's just chaotic. It's so hard to parse visually. This one isn't one of the worst ones. I'm not saying this is bad at all. We love you, Kaiman. Speaking of Kaiman, yeah, Kaiman. So Kaiman's drawn as very stout, is stout the right word? I don't know. Very strong, very wide. And this drawing, which is very early on in the series, extremely thin. compared to like, I mean, look how big this arm is compared to this arm. What's going on with Episode's legs? Oh my gosh, Episode, you're skinny. Skin and bone, I guess you could say. Ah, but I love Kaiman's gas mask. Maybe I'll draw it off to the side. If I would have won, I would have been livid. That's true. There's also the game of what medium do I want to draw this with? I think I want to capitalize on like a very sharp aesthetic, so we'll just stick with my ballpoints. Maybe even use my like 5 or like very small ballpoints. What is like 2 single millimeter? I don't know. You can't go wrong with Kaiman. And knowing the ending, I mean, I'm gonna try to draw the what is the little dumpling? Or like not dumpling, gyoza, of course. Is it the gyoza fairy? Yeah, gyoza fairy. I may draw the gyoza fairy somewhere in the background. I think my luck finally ran out. I had 2 trick shots with my trash yesterday, and now this. Who knows? This could be the start of a very, very great and long period of grand luck for you. I don't know. I ran out of adjectives right there. The music's so loud, I like can't think about what I'm talking about. What a great board so far. Oh, iconic. We have to include this. Is it? Am I like crazy, or did the boxing? Maybe I missed an episode because I didn't remember the boxing part of Dorohedoro. Because like to be honest, I didn't totally remember uh or like the boxing segment wasn't very important towards the overall story. It was just, you know, Nikaido being captured and then Kaiman getting lucky with finding her. So also I may try to use some of my markers for the how do people do this darker texture in manga? Do they just water down brush pens? Is that, well, then you have these white strokes. So how? I have an idea. It would just be very difficult to draw, but I'm kind of down with it. Down with the sickness. I think it's screen paper using manga. I've heard someone talk about this on stream before. It's like little paper sticker that you cut out, right? Show us your construction process now. Screen paper for manga. Oh. Deleter USA. And there's screen tones. Yes, screen tones. I found like a whole website with this stuff on here. I wonder how much you get for because like all of them look to be $8 to $20 for different things. Interesting. What's going on? You missed it, Bear or Delano. Frick. Ah, wait. Okay. We need to reference the artist here, but everybody, look at this art. This is wonderful. I like they went with like a more metallic look for the gas mask. Like it feels like dunk dunk dunk. Feels like that. Let's see, who made this art? No artist listed on the website where I found it. Wonderful. Off to a great start. Who won? Bear won with Kaiman from Dorohedoro. He looks like a fly. I can see it. Zzz. Exact matches. Kiwi Farms. Why do I know that? What is Kiwi Farms? Affectionately. Is that manga good? It's fun. I wouldn't say it's like AOT levels of writing and stuff, but it's like so fun. It's a seinen or whatever it's called. Seinen? Shinen? And I love every bit of it. It's very enjoyable. If you want something that's fun and not serious, really good art, and like the story's like into quirky dark fantasy with a side of gore. There you go. Yeah. Oh, did I find the artist? No, this is just their profile picture. Why is it so hard to find original artists? Okay, found a Japanese. I found a Japanese wallpaper website, so I'm hoping. Dude, I'm gonna be so upset if I can't find the artist. We'll put a pause on that for now. So the pose I have planned for this, though, we're not even using this as a reference. Yeah. It's like Kaiman's gonna be kind of like yeah. I went to like 6 different wallpaper websites. None of them have I went to the first. Maybe Tanai. Wait, I didn't check Tanai. I just checked exact visual matches. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Thank you, Tanai. Oh, okay, nope. I'm getting a lot of DeviantArt entries. That woman is naked. Wait, none of these have anything to do with Kaiman. Dang it. Oh, I got tricked. So yeah, the general idea of what I have is like he's floating. Green, that's topical. Box of gyoza in hand, like right here. Ooh, heck yeah, I hope you enjoy it, Bear. Or Delano. Why do I keep doing that? So strange. We got a box of gyoza right here. Mouth is like open. Probably like I want to like see the bottom of his mouth probably. Maybe I could even do like a very tiny risu in the bottom of his mouth. And like eyes looking down at the viewer. That looks horrible. I'm also playing Peak with Delano, so you're right. Heck yeah. Anyways, sorry. I got distracted. I want like the legs kind of like curled up a bit. So we got like our, how do you hold dude, holding, oh my gosh, holding chopsticks. Not only do I like feel like, okay, yeah, it's like a pencil, or like I'll draw it like a pencil, so. Oh wait, no. I feel like I need to hold chopsticks right now, so yeah, right hand. This. I use chopsticks so rarely that like I can't. I may have to go here, guys. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab some chopsticks to help me like find the reference for this. Already back. Why does Kavel have chopped sticks? Alrighty, let's get back to it. So, wait, I need to like hold. If I was Kaiman, wait, I'm making him hold it with the wrong hand. Then that's why I'm like so confused. So I don't want to obscure his face too much. We're gonna see. Ooh, what? Oh, I was so confused. I'm so wholesome and authentic. Okay. Sorry, I'm like messing with the chopsticks in my hand. This, where's the thumb? The thumb's gonna be right here, so it's gonna be thumbs on the inside. So you're really only gonna see like the outer two fingers and then the inner two fingers right here. Gyoza. And the box right over here. I've been cleaneth the hold at. What? This is like so uncanny. I promise. No, I can't promise that it'll be better, but whatever. I was gonna do him like floating in space. Like, here, wait. I need to figure out. Bald joke incoming. Hmm. Maybe this is a bad idea. And yeah, so the position I imagine Kaiman in this picture is kind of like yeah, I have to close my eyes to like really think about this. This is so uncanny. If I have to be bald, so be it. Northern line moment. Yeah, I guess like this. So like this, like he's sitting like this in space, and this isn't tall enough. Why do they call them long-haired cats then? And like I imagine him like, or like one leg down, one leg up like this. I actually don't know why they're called long-haired cats, or how like what's the difference between fur and hairs. It can't be that like the difference. What here? What is the difference between hair and fur? Fish are friends, not food. Hair and fur are not fundamentally different from biological standpoint. I need to like do this entire pose myself. Huh. So that drops to like, so yeah, about right here probably. Kat, this is kind of what I warned against a couple streams ago, right? You got to be very careful not to just continuously draw things because you don't like it. You need an objective basis to redraw it. Otherwise, you're just going to end up redrawing something infinitely many times. That's not only grinding, that's. Isn't it? Is the quote that doing something over and over again, expecting different results, is that a fake quote? I heard the other day that that's a fake quote and Einstein didn't actually say that. History.com claim, which I'm not sure how much I trust history.com, but definition of it, he did not say that. Hmm. So yeah, this is kind of the pose I'm thinking. I've been trying to force myself to do more challenging poses. I think the only way I can do this better now is like challenging myself to determine which planes of the legs that I can see beforehand. Because like this kind of confused me after I drew it. So like I can see the plane of the buttocks, very narrow. This is kind of like the useful part of doing like making people constructing people with boxes and stuff, because then you can really define which planes you see beforehand and such. Something like this, anyways. That's the plane, which means of the bottom plane of the leg. And I want this to come at us, so this is gonna be more rotated outwards like this. Actually, is it? Hmm. This is a lot of that thinking that comes along with it, the planning. Because yeah, we have our waistline, the chest. What won't go away? Yeah, I'm gonna turn this whole thing a little bit more towards us. So yeah, if I was gonna rotate this, make this plane a bit more visible, what would that mean? That means this line would get smaller on the 2D page. This line would get longer. The angle between these two lines would... Oh, it's so hard to separate my brain from the 3D in my head. This stuck feeling when I'm not enjoying what I'm drawing. Well, I don't think having a fatalist view of this will never, like, permanent, like, never, always, those kind of statements aren't constructive. If you want them to go away, you have to first believe that they aren't permanent, right? It's not healthy. It's like saying, I will always be sad. Or, like, if you're, in an argument with a friend saying, you always do this. Or, I always do this. And yeah, I'm assuming you're asking that for Cat. Dang, I really need. Delano was kind enough to buy me one shot. Maybe I should play it either, like one of these upcoming nights. In fact, why not play it tonight? See if this helps. Okay, this is actually way too. Oof, why am I having such issues visualizing this? I know it looks like I'm just doing weird symbols, but I need you guys to trust me. Here we are. That's what I wanted. "15 minutes to find a good music to listen to." That sounds like a huge point of contention for your workflow. Hmm. Do you think that's something you could do, like before, like not even just before, like just beyond the preparatory state for drawing, right? Like, do you think you could do that in other free time? So, because like one big thing for making drawing fun is decreasing friction to get to it, right? So just kind of, giving yourself, like keeping your sketchbook open and materials next to it. Lately, I've been looping one song until I get tired of it. That's real. Degree is going to increase as we go across the leg here. Try and move this leg more towards us. Hmm. Yeah, I agree with what Bear said. Yeah, and it's not that art can't provide means of escapism, but there's a important distinction to be made between fun and escapism, right? Like that isn't necessarily fun. And using it for that means isn't either. I say necessarily as in like it could be, but I don't think it's correlated highly. How would it draw a leg coming towards us? Let's focus one leg on at a time. This is tough. It's going to be going down as well, so. These are going to be pinching because it's getting closer to us. Like when I get an idea to draw, I listen to music, I get a pencil and paper, and I love the feeling. Then why does it matter what comes out of it? If you love the feeling of actively drawing. It's more of a question for yourself of why does a, subjectively bad outcome mean so much? Interesting. Gotcha. Do you think, for me, whenever I've had those things in my life, it's usually expectation. Expectations really have hurt my my ability to create things or enjoy some things sometimes. And usually when I get like that, it sounds like I've expectations of, oh, I need to feel a certain way. The drawing needs to have a certain outcome, etc., etc. Like during the promptathon, I had the expectation that the streams were gonna, take 7 hours and they were gonna look awesome at the end. And then when I hit my first stream where it wasn't like 7 hours and it didn't look awesome or I didn't have an instant idea for it, I was kind of like taken aback. Not like upset, but just like, oh yeah. True. This stream may turn into a just a bunch of gestural drawing and trying to figure out what I want pose wise, rather than Kaimaning. Because yeah, I want to put some pen to paper, so I'm just gonna start experimenting. And instead of like allowing myself to erase, I'm gonna get a ballpoint and we're gonna get some pieces of paper, and we're just gonna kind of hit the page, trying to explore ideas, some like thumbnails and stuff of how I want to do this post. So we're gonna be right back. Take a sip of water. I highly recommend everyone else get a sip of water. We're gonna start our hour timer just so I don't hold myself here too long and get frustrated. I'd be cool if this stream was longer than that, and I actually allotted time for that. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna, if we don't finish it this stream, because I don't want to overwhelm myself, we may honestly have another 50% day tomorrow, because I love Kaiman that much. So yeah, be right back. Alrighty, we're back. Yeah, honestly, it's always a toss up between getting cylinders done and that, but yeah. Yeah, and cat art and drawing isn't really, the means of making pretty pictures. You can, and it's definitely desirable for many. But the worst thing we can do to our art is project meaning that isn't our own onto it, if that makes sense. Like, dream up some expectation of what it should be or what purpose it ought to serve. But a lot of the time, which is completely fine, the only purpose of art that we create can just to be exist, right? Like, it doesn't have to serve anything other than that. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to say some deep and thoughtful political statement or story. It can just exist. And if solving the problem of constructing cool things and figuring out how primitive forms fit together just for the pure joy of doing so, that is completely legitimate and real, and you should pursue that. It doesn't have to be pretty. Already, I'm back. Let's start just drawing some stuff up for funsies. Figure out what we want to do. And hey, if we get somewhere during there, or we don't get complete pen to paper this stream, it's fine. Also got the chopsticks here. Drawing challenge. Oh, I didn't actually expect myself to be able to do this. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Okay, let's get started. So yeah, I just want to be doing planes because okay, here is the objective idea. We will be rotating this in space. It is going to be Kaiman. I'm gonna go really small just so I don't have to think about detail. I'm gonna do a side profile just to get it down. Draw like that the entire stream? Hell no. Probably make me a lot better at using my chopsticks, but it's funny because I feel like I'm not great at chopsticks, but I can. Okay, that's bad luck. Okay, never mind. Never mind, I guess. There, okay. I can use them somewhat normally, but the moment I go into a restaurant where they do not give you any silverware other than chopsticks, I start fumbling. I start really stressing myself out. I probably don't know how to use them correctly, and I've just like self-taught myself very awkwardly. Um, but yeah, right. Let's see, the handle will be like this. Oh wait, no, hand needs to be a lot lower. And if you're doing side profile, you're just gonna see this. So that scared me so bad. There's like a squirrel or something in my ceiling. Bento box down here. Kind of like resting on the leg. And then one leg up. And then the other leg down here. Going down, right? I don't know. And so just making this happen plane wise is what's getting me. But my dad got ice cream. Can I play One Piece Lo-Fi? Oh, but Abzu just came out. Sir, we could do that once Abzu's song's done. I'm done. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of play around. I'm using a ballpoint because I don't want to keep like wasting time, like erasing, redo, erase, redo, erase. See, this is too above. We're looking too much at it, so it needs to be like a smaller plane. And Barry should still work out. And so this is the pose, whatever, right? I want to do like you're looking at him from like down here at an angle. So you're getting this like really cool dynamic view of Kaiman. So you're like, here's the bottom of the rib cage. Just kind of fibbing right now. The longest parts will be or the largest parts I should say will be the legs because that's like getting closer to us in perspective. See, this looks like it's going away from us. I know I will. It's just this big popsicle is going to lower my health damage. Love it. Yeah, at least it's a popsicle and not like a. Actually, I'm not sure what you qualify as a popsicle. I qualify as it's just like pure sugar, not like chocolate, because I feel like a chocolate. Actually, I don't know how much I like a chocolate something. I feel like compared to just like a cherry thing, 290 calories plus sugars. I wouldn't say that's the end of the world. Oh well, I deserve it. I was kind of hoping the boots would be like this, like hanging down as well. Kind of getting gestural with it, figuring stuff out. Actually, I'm gonna raise this one a lot. Deja vu. Or maybe it's because I've streamed 400 something times, and so I'm just getting a bit repetitive. Oh shoot. It'll melt in the mall, though. That's okay. Is that okay? Are you in a mall right now? Oh no, I lost my music. The problem with One Piece lo-fi is like just putting like a lo-fi MIDI in, it doesn't sound good. So there are very few One Piece lo-fi that I've actually enjoyed. Oh, mail. Oh, no. Like I'm pretty sure the art for this account is AI generated. Yep. Crackle. My favorite streamer, Crackle. Okay, we'll play this playlist, but if I don't like it, I'm immediately switching back. Crap. Yeah, I'm not feeling this. I'm in D colon. Very scratchy, just kind of feeling stuff out. I don't know where the bounds of chicken scratch lie and such. Because like when I'm just trying to explore and get stuff down, this is such a hard pose. I don't even know like how I would Google a pose like this for reference. Yo, what's up, Cal? Hope you're doing well. Say it ain't so. Hmm. Maybe we make this easier for ourselves and just choose a Oh wait. Ow. We do have one of these. All right. Oh no. Here wait. Just sketch me. Yeah, here we go. Oh, it saved it from last time. How do I set a pose for a character in this? Here, I'll share it. Oh my god, she says. Here. This is what we're cooking with right now. I don't know how to make it a pose. I don't know how to pose this character. Select. Put you in the center. There we go. Speed. Wow, that was bad. Poses. Ah! What? Dude, no. Anyways, I want the pose to be like somewhat like this. I guess I could try like manipulating the joints. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Die. What? What? Die. Delete. This is intense, guys. This is a lot of hard work. Okay, I want to select this leg joint. There we go. Leg go up. We're getting somewhere. Leg go down. Leg go up. Leg go down. Oh! It's kind of weird how it moves like that. Aw. What kind of ice cream was it? Thumb's definitely going to be in the inside. Haagen-Dazs. Huge. Google is broken. I mean, I've not seen much AI when it comes to like just real life poses, right? Like if you're looking for like other people's art for pose references, then yeah, you're gonna find a lot of that. And yeah, before 2020, use Google Dorks. Need to like keep using my, but yeah, using before 2020. And if you want like stylistic references, you're gonna have to comb through artists and verify them. But weirdly enough, despite real life poses, I've like rarely seen real life poses with AI. But yeah, just slap a before 2020 in there and it should help. Yo, what's up? This is Fatima, right? What is up? Welcome, welcome, yay! So yeah, this was kind of the pose I was thinking, but now that I'm seeing it here, I'm not too sure I like it. Any other poses for eating gyoza? It's your girl. Probably like one of the longest modern Kavel viewers, other than like Delano. I was Fatima, I was like going back to lesson 3 videos to like, you know, for I'm working the lesson 3 video right now, so the lesson 3 streams, and seeing you in there and like talking about the biology stuff and etc. I was like, oh my gosh, it's been a minute. I may have to crack open the pose library because I'm just dry for poses tonight. Hmm. So it doesn't count. Looking up person eating pose does not help. Like I was hoping for some like cool 5mm pictures of people eating stuff, but not getting that. Okay, there's this. This popped up for some odd reason. Yo, what's Bill? Have you seen the moon tonight? I have not. Is there a special moon tonight? Oh, bear. It's huge and right here. I'm gonna go look outside for that, but first, bear. Here, I'm gonna do a quick BRB, but I already know what we're drawing tonight. Anyways, beer back. I can't see the moon yet right now, but I'm excited. I'm also very hungry for some odd reason. Anyways. So yeah, this is we're gonna be drawing Kaiman in this pose. That's the goal. With a gyoza, a nice gyoza in the center. Gotta figure out how I want to texture this one and what tools I want to use. I don't want to use a brush pen. Unless I really feel like I need to. Get out of here. Oh, I love this pose. And just the fact that Kaiman's getting jealous. What gloves does he usually wear? It's just kind of like generic gloves. I need a good picture of a gyoza. Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Can you have a very cropped Nikaido at the side holding? Yeah. How do you want me to? Oh God, what is this? Sorry, Pinterest is like beaming terrible things into my brain. Right. Feel like I need a. Oh, the gyoza devil. Sorry. Sorry, I'm just seeing awesome art. Is it bad to watch stream before dinner is ready? You're gonna be hungry. I'm gonna hold off on the Tokaido thing because I don't really know how I want to draw it yet, but I know I have an idea for it. I just don't know yet how I'm gonna accomplish it. And yeah, I definitely want Nikaido to be like very confused. How close can I get to this style? Like this is, I don't know what tools I have to accomplish this. It's an extremely thin line that has these like, yeah, it has a weight to it, right? Okay, this is a pretty cool. If this was a sticker, I would buy this. This is pretty cool looking. God, his face changes so much, I feel. Soup is good any season. This is true. I feel like there's also a soup for every season. What is a summer soup? Probably nothing too hearty, but I mean, I had a broccoli cheddar the other day. Shout out broccoli cheddar. Broccoli cheddar in a bread bowl can make me die in a good way. Oh, wait. Let me see if I can, Oh, guys, look at this. This is the chapter 157 of Dorohedoro. Oh, man. I could drink this. I know, right? I never knew his mask was that red. I thought it was less red. Why are his hands doing that? Why is he so close? Chidoruma. I feel like they should have drawn Chidoruma's eyes. I like seeing Chidoruma's eyes. Okay, I'm just gonna say it now because I want to use these. Giant spoilers for Dorohedoro. Starting now. Back out of the stream if you need to. I'm just seeing so many drawings of the Gyoza Devil, and I love it so much. I feel like they get away with drawing Kaiman because the gas mask. So like since he wears the gas mask so much, you don't need to worry about the texturing detail of everything. Yeah, I don't remember this either. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't even remember like. Oh wait, no, he just took off. Look at that. Yeah, his mouth is wide. Holy. Well, if you get like literally one of the best gyoza in the world to the point where it heals you magically, I'd be opening my mouth pretty wide as well. But yeah, I guess he just took it off like this for once. Even though he usually just takes the cap off. I guess he only takes the cap off because, you know. Why am I getting this now? Cool. Okay, stylistically, I have so there is these pens that I bought in bulk. I don't know. Oops. Here. I bought these pins in bulk. And I feel like it's the only thing I have that could actually accomplish this effect. It's a bit rough. It just doesn't have the I don't know, the change in thickness that some of the scales have. And that's what, like, this leads to a lot of chicken scratching and stuff. Because it's so thin. I don't like using it for exterior lines because it's hard to hit the same line twice. Here, wait. Why do I have two of these out? What? I do also have these, which are much larger. They aren't as dark, though. And of course, I could just use my... this is my new favorite brush pen, quote-unquote brush pen. It's just so hard to get the lines I want with it, and I feel like it gets too thick way too fast. So yeah, I've never read Dorohedoro, but I've read Dye Dark. I don't even know what Dye Dark is. Dye Dark. I could spell it correctly. Ooh. I like. I should read it as well. It looks like it, yeah. Yeah, Q Hayashida. Ooh, this is so good to look at. I love it. You know, I may start reading that. I'm referred to them as Q because it makes it a lot easier, but man. Such great stuff. This is basically the man, he has a big chin here. A big old chin. He's always had a big chin, I guess. Oh no, this one's like smaller. This one's extremely small. Hehehe. Now the question is, do I draw him with the cross eyes? And I think I have to. Want to play Truth or Dare? Okay, let's start constructing this. We're gonna use our big sketchbook because I like it. Only has our prompt. We do have to still make the hard choice of what pen to use. Yeah, promptathon stuff. So I think this is the last. Yeah, okay. Gravel jump scare. I have, yeah, I have these right here. I don't even need chopsticks to reference this anymore. Anyway, I'll grab. Move. I'm trying to grab other stuff in my setup, but I probably shouldn't do that stuff. This is getting like dangerously short. It worries me. Can I even take this like sticker off? Well, that wasn't very effective. There we go. Naked. I'll sharpen it a little bit. Canonically, what we're about to draw, it's actually the gyoza fairy that's like transporting the gyoza into Kaiman's mouth, but of course, no one can see it. Naked grandma. Didn't you send me something with naked grandma and involving Germa? I don't think I watched it. My apologies. My bad. Sorry. Yes, I can. What if I try to go no YouTube for like a month? That's my IP address for Dare. I dare you to subscribe to the Kavel Twitch channel for 3 years. Wait, why do I have 2 of these? What am I doing? Am I high? Okay. Thanks, Bear. Already. Me. I don't think I've seen Kaiman close his eyes, so I have to kind of do some effort there. He was cueing the one-shot music. The underpaid intern who I pay 1 cent an hour to make all of our music for us. Alrighty. Should we do this sideways? I guess this is a sideways kind of thing. Wait, there's so I do not need to be doing an ellipse this large. This is excessive. I'm not really thinking tonight. Honestly, we may get to a point where we draw everything in the non-photo blue, and then I'll ink tomorrow in my free time. Holy moly. This is probably too high. I may not have enough. Because I'm estimating about a third of the page is the skull form. So, but we need room for the spikes on top. So I need to make this smaller and move it down a little bit. God, I love non-photo blue and I love kneaded erasers. I'm glad I'm like starting to put together my favorite kit of sketching materials. So we want like this probably. It's weird. I'm treating this as like flippantly as like one of my doodles. Yet I'm doing the techniques I do for like a larger drawing on it. Got like a piece of paper. Needed eraser. Stupid piece of paper. Might be too much candy. I'm shucked. Or I'm sooched. I'm sooched too, Delano. Let's see. We see a lot of the head. It's getting late on the East Coast. Gotcha. Super late for Cat. I think Delano's the same or an hour behind. Oh, wait, no. That's the wrong. Never mind. I love living in the past. Wait. If I'm not mistaken, I've already done. This is I did this. So just kind of remembering this is how I want to do a construction for his face. Being an EST for a couple days fricked up my timing. Kind of like this as a reference for the head shape. Get a nice pseudo profile. This is a bit tough. This is a bit tough because we are aiming a different direction. Freaking big neck. How did Shin cut off his head? How? With a hammer? With the back of a hammer? How? Dude. Made out of netherite? Yeah, kind of crazy. I'm like, they didn't say otherwise. I just imagine his hammer is the same one that he used when he was like a carpenter with his dad. Can we take a second to appreciate the geometry here? His his head is very sleek, very slender, right? His eyes are clearly on the sides of his face. But whenever he puts on the mask, they suddenly come forward facing and there's this giant like jump right here. Here, wait, this is an actual rant. Let me see if I could find the thing from Dorohedoro. They just projected his face so it's completely flat against because like I get why they had to do this, right? Um but yeah, like I it just bothered me seeing scenes where he's like more than 3/4 turned or something and like you just see his flat eyes. Oh geez. That was my chair, dude. Maybe I don't need to eat after stream. Now the terrible game of how far should I bring his muzzle. The correct answer is there's no correct answer. I'm just going to start by saying the eyes are here, and then trying to measure from that. They're clearly more on the side of his head. Actually, I don't know, because I feel like there'd be an intersection here. Yeah, okay, I'm going to definitively say that where his earlobe ends, right here, is like the center of his head. So the earlobe is going to be like right here. That's where it starts. And then we have a little bit. His mouth is going to start about right here. Which, yeah, right here then is a good guesstimate. And then we have those additive masses that start near the halfway mark of the nose. I may actually make it shorter. Draw him with a wiener dog snout. Just like this bend. I want to really like emphasize his eyes being shut. I'm gonna see if I could draw it again tomorrow. Any advice? Maybe tomorrow will be the day. I know you're not asking me for advice, but I'm gonna give some unsolicited advice, and you're gonna have to deal with it. Um, and Uncomfy warns against this. Don't treat drawing as some kind of gamble. Like tomorrow's gonna be the day. No, you have control over what you create. Just oftentimes we relegate it to being out of our control because we try our best, and yet seemingly it it wasn't perfect. Yet our effort isn't directly correlated to how we view it, because guess what? It's subjective. So it's unhealthy and unproductive to constantly be like, not getting lucky today. Now, sure, we have off days. We have days where we just aren't operating our best. But then there's like treating it like it's a gamble, which we shouldn't do. Don't draw for fun. Draw for play, man. True, true. Skip. Ah. Honestly, I'm feeling a bit stuck with the hands right now, and I may call it a night. We shall see. Keep going at it a little bit. Yeah, we'll call it. Plus our hours are already up, so. Huge. Alrighty, so. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why is it like this? Why is it already here? When did I press that? I think I accidentally bumped it. Cool. Well, we're gonna call it here, everybody. I know it's really hard to see all the work that we did. Yeah. So, we're gonna be streaming every day. I mean, until next Thursday, probably. We'll be picking up cylinders tomorrow. I'm probably gonna redo or work on a lot of this in my own free time. Yeah, cool. So with that being said, everybody, thank you very much for joining me tonight. Thank you, Bearcat, Delano, Bill. We had Fatima, shout out. We had Cal. I think that was everybody, unless I'm missing anyone. Hopefully that was everybody. So yeah, once again, thank you all very much for joining me tonight, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.